It's time for Leather Podcast.
So, guys, we have had a fucking crazy old weekend, haven't we, boys?
Mine was very refined.
1 minute. The first one I want to know is when he's on the old fucking Newcastle upon Tynes.
I wasn't.
Were you on?
I wasn't. Who wasn't? You. I had a nice, quiet weekend away.
I was on the pints, man.
I enjoyed.
That's something I don't
That's
do.
saying something. I've never seen you really drink pints
I was on the wife beater Stella, man.
because when I offered you a beer, I was like, you want a beer? And you were like, aye. And I was like,
Aye.
I
And
bought you a bottle of vodka.
And then you got me a bottle of vodka.
Yeah. So you're saying I'm a bad influence getting you to drink beers? So
No, I was just enjoying myself. Man.
aye, it was cool. Nice weekend, eh?
Where do you want to start for the hilarity?
The price of vodka,
Mate,
17 quid, mate.
I bought that bottle and it was 50 sheets.
Was it? Well, it was Grey Goose, man.
I know, and that's why I was like, you're taking it out of the road.
Oh, I
Did you bring my stuff?
I meant to say to you,
good
like,
It's in my car.
I meant to say to you, like, what? Were you on like a dial of booze fucking site for that?
It was Uber Eats delivery. Aye.
And they deliver drinks. That's all right.
A man brought it on a bicycle.
I was drinking it straight. They bring the cards.
Aye, that was good.
Like, I need to go home.
Good weekend. Are you fed up talking about it yet?
I'm a fuck.
Nah, you're just ready.
Nah, it was fun. It was fun. Where do you want to start?
I was nervous as fuck. Eh?
Were you?
Honestly, so bad, mate. I've never been that bad for. It's no. I think you've beat guys better than Munoz. But
It's MMA.
it was cutting the weight.
It's MMA. Like anything can happen.
There's a lot of ways to lose.
This is why MMA is an exciting sport, because the best guy, or the guy who's meant to win, sometimes doesn't win.
Quite often.
Jose Aldo versus Conor McGregor.
Molly McCann on fucking.
Yes.
Like she was.
Everybody's bet doing
Everybody, I remember when that fight was announced, everybody's like, this is a gimme for Molly, this is a gimme for Molly. There is no such thing as a gimme in MMA.
What I thought was a bit.
Unless you're John Jones.
What I thought was a bit tricky about her fight was the lassie had missed weight twice before at the weight class above. So I don't know what we all know what it was.
I thought she should have got the bonus, man.
So 100%
She comes into the
mega upset.
aye, and then
No bonus.
nice finish.
Was good. It was a good finish.
She was brought in to get beat.
Right.
Co-main event, no, I mean.
Aye.
But anyway, the
Aye,
walkout.
enough about other people.
The walkout was cool, man. It was like, obviously, I've seen you walk out millions of times, but you're usually like stone faced in the zone. But this time, when I was watching you for the crowd, it was like it was a slower walk for you, and you were kind of like smiling a wee bit, or just like looking a bit.
There was a moment where I could see Paul Bearjew Craig on it's like a ticker, like a tape that runs kind of around the whole arena. And I just had this wee moment, and I seen this Scotland flag, and it was somebody going mad with it, and I was like, that just feels right. Let's fucking go. And
like Russell Crowe with a bird and Gladiator.
I watched the Gladiator, the Thursday into Friday morning.
Aye.
Didn't watch
a
the end.
masterpiece,
Didn't watch the end though. It'll just give you depression.
I mean, it's a brilliant film. It's Joaquin Phoenix is a prick, isn't he?
So he's playing.
He's a bad guy.
What's he playing next?
Gladiator 2.
No, the new film about Napoleon. Aye, it's similar. Didn't it look similar in it? Is it Commodore or whatever the fuck it was in Gladiator?
Guys, we also have Patreon, and we have some really good footage on that from our time at, what was that place called?
London.
Topskis, where we're doing the food challenge, which was just before my fight, where I'm eating fucking cauliflower wings, man. They were solid.
You still smashed the weight cut, mate. Plus you were eating fucking more on your eddies. Not what I mean. That would fuck up your weight. Well, didn't it?
So,
Good man,
guys, we have a Patreon. The link is in our bio. The Patreon consists of some of the activities we get up to in our spare time with regards to going to Topskis, doing some food challenges. We've also done like a rage room, which is coming up pretty soon. You also have access to all the fight footage from your fight. You also have access to the weight cut footage, which is going to be uploaded for the next coming month.
I think a lot of people will be very interested in that, and I think a lot of people will be surprised.
And you're also going to get access to in a couple of weeks, Bungard's show where myself and Ross will be doing some commentating about the fights. So if you're not already a Patreon subscriber, go and check it out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Check it out.
Right, so the
Commodus.
walkout, obviously a wee bit of buffet in the background. How were you feeling like walking up to the cage?
I did feel good. We were backstage and we were hitting pads, and everything just felt right. Everything felt crisp. Everything, like, there's a video of me, it must be on like Dana White's posting, it's me hitting pads, and I watched it back and I went, whoa, you're not bad at that striking, son, eh?
I noticed you were hitting pads a lot earlier in the day.
Yes, that
And
was
you
something.
normally
that was
would have done
something- Aye. James likes to do it because it's like just getting away that energy, that extra energy you've got. And when you think about it, it makes sense, because if it was a normal fight day, if you were going into sparring on a Friday night or a Monday afternoon, you would do the same thing, wouldn't you? You would train in the morning, you'd get your blowout, and then that would prepare you for your sparring session that evening. So I enjoyed it. Put in a shift. It was 3 15-minute rounds. 3 15-minute rounds, no. 3 5-minute rounds. And then in between it was, Sean was grappling with me. The guys obviously come down and got loads of footage. The footage you actually sent me the other day was brilliant. Was that yesterday you sent me that?
Yeah, that was yesterday.
So they've clipped up like day one, and I like that where it's like day one. I like how it starts as well, like train spotting. So it starts like train spotting, like with the aye. So anyway,
Like that.
footage is brilliant. You know, like the train noise, because obviously it's a bit travelling. Aye, that's exactly how it starts. So I kind of like that.
At the start of you run down the street.
Ding, ding, ding,
Stealing books
and
and
then
watch
obviously
That Chandler bird running away.
the music sets up. It was cool. I think the fans are going to enjoy it. This is going to be a Patreon exclusive, is it?
It will be available to all tiers on the Patreon.
There you go. So you're going to see the whole process of weight cutting. You're going to see what we go through body, how the body changes, how the physically changes, and how my voice actually changes as well. You also went to Cage Warriors with you boys.
I went to cage. I just went to.
It's a good thing you weren't like fucking on
I
any
was just
drugs.
on my
mate.
beers. I wasn't fried at all.
Says it all, boys. Yeah.
Standing there, it said, nobody talk to me.
Was it a good showing Friday night?
It was a good show. There was hundreds of matches though. And
It's like 15 fights or
the
something.
Indigo is like
40
a
fights.
nightclub venue, so it's like all standing. Well, I think there's a balcony which is seated, so it's just stunning for ages watching.
Cage
fights.
was very high as well.
Aye. And there was a lot of fights, more than usual. So we were staying until Harry Hardwick fought in the main card, and then we left. So we watched about 15 fights or something.
Aye.
But they're all good, aren't they? There was some
good,
good,
aye.
That's
good scraps.
that is the thing. See, with the route to the UFC through Cage Warriors, it's tough
Aye.
because everybody's a killer in
Aye.
that division.
There's no easy fights.
Because they know what's at stake.
Yep.
If you perform well at Cage Warriors, you're going to the UFC. It's just it's a
I
straightforward
see you
path.
signed that Irish boy, that Irish champ,
Aye. Callan Loughran.
the guy that he fights at Cowbum, didn't he?
Yeah.
Or now Four Corners, whatever that gym is.
Aye. And they signed Reece McKee back as well.
That's right.
So,
So
the two of them
I
were on
wasn't
Paris
sure. Aye, and then there's a girl that was fighting the weekend. Sinead, is it? No, it's no Sinead.
Shauna Bannon.
So there's a new group of Irish guys getting brought into the UFC. So maybe there's an opportunity for them to go to the arena. But I do know Bellator has that
I don't know what that. If
I heard you talking
that's
about
real.
that.
I don't know if that's a real thing because Cage Wars just went there.
But then you need to get. I'm sure you need to get permission for them. I'm sure they've got a non-compete clause, and that's why the UFC have never been back yet. Why would they not go back there?
Aye.
I know.
I don't know what's happening with Bellator as well. A lot of people are leaving, and it looks like.
But
PFL are buying.
Aye, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know what's going on.
so
but
see
something's happening.
the 3 Arena in Dublin. Bellator sells that out, eh? Like every time, it's a fucking to the rafters job.
Yeah.
So the UFC would surely.
I
don't know.
I don't think it's anything to do with it. It's the. You hear the music?
Fucking
Mad-
party next door.
Mad tunes.
Class next door.
Is it?
Dance class?
It's like a Zumba thing.
Where?
Can we film it?
Is it part of this place?
No.
Can we film it?
If you want to go in, mate, but
Aye. Patreon. It's really start stretching arses, man.
So there must
You
be a
don't want to
reason.
take part in that, Ross? No.
I don't know, mate. I'm a family man, and I'm off the gear now.
What about the chances of Glasgow? What do you think? I think they've oversaturated London.
I think they're
Ripped arse, eh?
Aye, and they're still going to do 2 a year in the UK. So why would they
basically
know?
saying they're going somewhere else in the UK. Where is that? Birmingham, Manchester, Glasgow,
Newcastle.
maybe Liverpool or Cardiff.
I don't think you can do Liverpool. I was saying this on Ariel last night. The arena
What
is
is-
called the Marks and Spencer's
Aye,
Arena.
so what
And
is-
Marks and
what's the
Spencer's
actual-
doesn't want to be linked with MMA. Now the other issue they've got is if they let one MMA promotion in, meaning the UFC,
Open the door to
then it
them all.
opens up all.
Do they do boxing there?
I'm not sure because obviously Liverpool's there's some people in Liverpool who are a bit dodgy, who may be putting on shows and trying to rinse money through the shows.
Could happen. I've heard that has happened.
Aye, so that's why they don't want to. Because if you open up the door for that, then you have to allow everybody to do it. So Marks and Spencer's like, nah, we don't really want to be associated with the fastest growing sport in the world. We don't want that.
I'd say it's got to be down to Manchester, Glasgow, or maybe even Cardiff at a push because it's Wales. So
You know, think
different-
Woodburn Miners Club now?
I don't think they're ready for it, man.
Nah, it would be too much for them.
Half of the guys in the crowd had a vest on, man. But like, obviously, the Scottish guys are doing well now, so it's like
Makes sense.
That's pushing it. The last two sold out. They were electric. They won like crowd of the year at one of the events. I'm sure.
18,000 that is, eh? For the
So,
hydro.
I don't know, man. I'd like.
It makes sense.
It's a good venue.
Why
for
not
it
have
as
your
well.
first main event in Glasgow? I don't know if that's something you'd be into, but
Definitely, I need
bit
to
more
rectify
pressure.
getting flatlined off Khalil Roundtree.
Khalil. What's he up to now?
so. What about who'd be your dream main event match in Glasgow then? Out of like middleweights, obviously, like fuck 205, you know.
Brendan Allen.
All right.
That's quite an interesting fight.
Aye. Who beat Munoz as well?
Aye. I think he's like number 8. I had a quick look at the rankings. I think the rankings have come out and I'm number 14.
I like Gastelum.
Sort of, aye.
Have they kept you in the 205?
No,
No,
took
so
me
they've
to
taken
205.
you. Aye.
Take you.
I thought that was maybe.
But then that's not bad. One fight in middleweight and I'm in the rankings already. Like, this is the kind of stuff that gets me excited. But like, it's always been about legacy rather than anything else in the sport.
I would still just go about saying you're still like number 9. And like, it's just anyway, just
It's uncrowned king, eh?
that's it.
I like it. I like it.
Well,
I like
Crown
the
King.
But aye, there's some good fights there. But the UFC, you don't tell them what to do.
What would it take to drag you back to light heavyweight?
Title shot.
I would go back if the fight's favourable. No, but see, when I say favourable, this sounds like I'm wanting an easy fight. It's not what I mean. I mean, I'm wanting a fight that gets me hard. You know what I mean? Like the fight, like you're fighting in Cage Warriors. That fight gets you hard, doesn't it? It gets me hard. Like the other fights you might have been involved in.
See, the second you said his name, I was like, very good.
No.
I can't fight a bit. This will be good.
Somebody tweeted violence o'clock and I'm like, aye. That sounds a bit right.
Aye.
That's the ones that gets us motivated to fight. A little bit of fear helps us, doesn't it? Like where you're like, right, this guy's going to be up for it.
You need
And
a
I think
face.
one of the best I've ever seen you is Terry Brazier, and it was because you knew how deadly he was. He was a beast, and then it's like, right, I need to rise to the occasion.
I think that's what makes it better. Like going into a fight knowing that you could get beat.
Aye.
And that's what makes you.
No, just beat
It
hard.
gives you the fire. You like fucking get up every day and no fucking half-arse things or half-ass it, as Matthew McConaughey would say.
How's ticket sales going, mate?
Flying.
For Cage Wars?
I seen it. It's
Aye.
fucking flying.
Well, I'm the only fight that's been announced, but it's still got like 4 months away, so it's like I'm not even obviously in fight preparation yet. I'm still kind of take it easy now.
I seen you were into piecing up guys last night just for fun.
Aye.
Just letting them know who the alpha is.
You spar last night? Oh, aye, you did. I shared your post of that. Fucking hell.
Aye, it just a wee light move about, but I shouldn't really because Andy Callahan's just got to moan at me now.
How's Big Andy getting on?
He's getting on good, man. Did he send you a message at the weekend? No.
My phone just
He
blew
shared
up.
something. He shared something, but he was
I will
absolutely fine.
need to hit him up, man. I've not spoke to him in a few weeks.
But he
a few
doesn't like
months.
me. He doesn't like me. Obviously training sparring, so
Obviously.
because
What's he recommending? just like moving a bit.
I just gave me like rehab, like exercise to do that's not got to strain the back too much.
Are you going to do the traction again?
No.
You don't think it helped?
It probably did help, but because I was training,
Just not enough.
aye, and I need to do it like constant, and I don't know. I'm just got to let my body try and heal the proper way, like Andy's telling me and stuff like that. Listen to him. I think I'm only a couple of weeks away anyway, so because
Andy Callahan's like one of the best physios in Scotland. He runs Callahan Physiotherapy, am I right?
aye,
It's Callahan Physio
and rehab
and Rehab.
and air, but
BJJ black belt.
so you need to drive to air, which isn't really good for my back. So it's like only come down once a week then, and you can do the rest at your house. So so I jumped in for a couple of rounds last night because I was feeling alright. It's Monday. We like to spar on Monday.
Throw down Monday.
But there's a lot of young guys coming through now and that, and I like helping them as well. So it's all good.
You think they like sparring with you though? Do you think they go
No.
over there? No.
Nobody likes sparring with me in that gym.
I don't like
know
sparring.
that for
I
a
never
fact.
used to like sparring with you.
But they've all got fights coming up in Havoc, so I'll just help them out.
Was there some of them fighting at the weekend? Or was it the weekend before? Have I mixed that up?
I think so.
I'm not sure.
I think so.
Havoc's in 3 weeks.
Aye.
3 weeks?
Is it only 3 weeks away?
2 weeks, aye.
Are we doing a bit of the old commentating, kid?
I think we should.
Aye.
I think
Yes.
we should.
Okay.
We could have got you in the cage, mate.
Could have, but my man didn't want to. It's too short notice for him, eh? So,
Aye. But it's looking like it's got to be November now.
aye.
So for him that doesn't know, Ross has obviously been calling out
Jamie
Jamie
McDonald.
McDonald, and he's now, it's taking him a bit of time to accept that this is going to, nah, we're good.
Because he was on the red wine last night. I seen he uncorked a bottle.
He decided to get his selling the red wine and then asked for a square go. And
He's
now,
a fucking pellet, man.
now he's got to do it. So,
That picture does not do him any justice, mate. A Leslie hat smoking a J-Bird, like, fucking get a grip of yourself, mate.
well, it's Chris Duncan messaged me the day. I was just fucking driving along, saw it on the watch. It's like, I see your post about it. Can you do 5th of November?
Chris Duncan?
Aye.
Is he running a show?
Something to do with Goliath.
He's
Oh, cool.
co-promoter of Goliath.
So I hadn't even looked back at the feed, and then there was a few shows had commented saying, "Oh, we can do it on such and such a date." And I
Of
was
course,
like,
they'll be biting the hand
fucking-
after. It's a very interesting fight.
Just make sure you get paid, man. Because they'll try and promote the show through you, you know what I mean?
What about PFL?
I would like to go to PFL, mate. And this is what I thought. Again, I had said it before.
This is a big fight.
All the rumours I had heard before were that Jamie was signing for PFL. So that's what I thought. That's why I thought he just never answered. I thought he already had something lined up, and he was going to go and do that. But I don't know. Maybe he wants to get another fight in. Maybe it's delayed. Maybe he just thinks I'm shite. So I don't know. We'll see. I think I should get a shot at PFL if I beat a 3-0 guy.
Right.
Because I said to him as well, fight you on. And this is why he slagged me off. It was quite a good reply from him, actually. I'll just fight you on Chris's next Mary Hill Mayhem. I got that right.
Aye. But it's not to February.
It's not till February, which is fair. And I even said, I says, get yourself to 4-0 then. You can be 4-0 when you fight me. But he doesn't want to wait. I didn't want to wait either. And he'll not be going to 4-0 either. So,
So what dates you looking like? A full 12-week camp from when?
the fight will be the 5th of November. So that lets me get the summer holidays out the way with the kids and stuff. They'll be back to school and then I can just kick it in. And that'll be cool.
Beautiful.
Because it's my wee one's had a bit of a bad accident and stuff like that. So I've been around the house a lot. And
So you going full-time pro?
I'll need to. I'll need to. Can I not? I'll tell you right now, I'll beat Jamie inside a round. He'll know last 5 minutes, right? And you can laugh if you want, but I'm telling you now. Jamie,
I like it, I like it.
And people will go, oh, he's 3-0. Right, listen. Jamie's last fight, I think he beat the guy within 3.5 minutes. I beat my previous 3 opponents in under 3.5 minutes combined. So my last 3 fights went less time than his last one. He will not see the 5-minute mark on the clock.
You think about
Bring a couple of cigars for the judges. They can chill out that fight because they'll not be necessary.
my man. It's like it's who you train with as well. Because these are the things like.
Who does
Although,
he train with? Like?
no, what I'm meaning is.
Who does he fucking train with? Like?
No, I'm meaning like, see when you see boxers or MMA fighters and it's like, well, he's only had 3 minutes a fight time. That's true, but how many rounds in the gym have you had with myself, Clancy, Coonley, all these guys?
All these
in the gym?
guys.
Like, I'm no insulting who Jamie's training with, but I don't know any of the guys he's got up there to give him the
I think he trains with Gio now.
big Gio.
So that'll be, I would imagine, his main training partner, just because of his size. Sound funny? Having one main training partner is no ideal.
No.
And I don't know, that's not to say the other guys round about him will not be good. They just want to be close to his weight. He's a fucking big guy.
Yes.
So-
That's what I mean. Like, it's all about who you've got round about you.
Right.
And having Ross Houston as a coach is brilliant, but you're not going to get realistic rounds off him.
He's going to have to do a lot of travelling.
Aye.
He'll probably go down to Tom Aspinall's gym, I was thinking the day, actually. That would be, because I think he gets on quite good with like Phil and Mickey Parkin,
Well,
but so could we.
aye, he's.
It's not a big deal.
I know he.
Just give him ideas.
I know his head is down when he's down there.
Oh, no, it's-
Do you remember he get rocked with the Jaguar? We went to
Da Jaguar?
the Jaguar.
Da Jaguar?
Is it DA?
Aye.
The Jaguar.
Aye.
is that incredibly ripped specimen
Yes.
of a guy?
He was. He came in and he just absolutely nailed him with a head kick.
It's what happens when a new guy goes to a gym the way.
Aye. So we went down there for sparring, and that was one of his rounds. And he just turned into it was just like battle mode, you know what I mean, when you've been hit. And after he'd said to us, he's like, I took a bad shot there. And I'm like,
Sort
aye.
of blew the composure.
Aye. And I'm
We've
like,
all done it though. We've all done it. I'm looking forward to that though. It's nice. It gives me like, it doesn't matter specifically that it's Jamie. It could have been anyone. Like I don't have any. I've said this before. I didn't dislike Jamie at all. I'm certain I'll see him after, but between now and then, he's not my friend anymore. So
that's the thing. He was down.
He's good though.
he's
Yeah,
good.
he was
He
down
is
it.
good.
He was down at the gym
Good,
for a
he's
long
good on the feet and he's like a strong wrestler as well if he's on top.
Absolutely.
So it's someday you'll need
You
to
definitely
work
didn't
on.
want to be on the bottom, man.
Aye.
Like I would say that fight will be kind of Jamie. He's got good boxing. There's no doubt about it. He's had good boxing sparring partners in the past, like Gary Cornish and stuff like that. Heavyweight boxers who've fought at the top level. He has got good boxing. He's got a great jab and cross, nice long shots. It'll be hard to close the distance. His wrestling isn't he shite? It's good.
He's all round good. He's good.
He's all round good. If he gets on top of you, he's fucking probably going to finish a fight. So you can't be letting him get on top of you. It's I don't know. It seems quite a basic fight almost. It's just like going to be kind of a race to who gets the top position first. Really,
This is the fight where you come out the other end of this the way you want it,
yeah.
and you get opportunities in big promotions.
I've said this. It's now or never for me. Like I'm getting older
Well,
now.
you win this, you're the best light heavyweight in Scotland.
Well, I'm the best light heavyweight in Scotland, but this confirms I'm the best light heavyweight in Scotland.
Well,
Sealed it.
You're a
well.
middleweight. You're a middleweight, pal.
Still number 9.
number 9 and number 9 light heavyweight, bro.
Aye. Not anymore. They took you. You're nobody now.
I'm naked.
You're nobody in that division anymore. Don't say that. All that hard work undone. But, so we're at 14 in the middleweight rankings, though. That's only like one fight away from being a top 10. Like I think Drickus was number 6 when he fought Whitaker.
That must make you like the greatest MMA fighter for Scotland ever, mate. It's got to be
Probably does.
ranked in 2 divisions. Other guys have never been ranked.
Who's
No
the
shitting on
top?
them.
Who's the top
You've
middleweight
also
in
submitted all
Scotland?
the world champions.
Probably Sean Clancy.
Sean
See,
Clancy.
probably is.
I bet he's a welterweight though, wasn't he?
Oh, sorry. Well, aye.
He
My
just fought
mistake.
that guy that he'd looked him.
Was that at middleweight?
I'm sure that was
He's got a fight in 2 weeks, Clancy.
Does he? Good. Aye. I don't know who the middleweight, Scottish middleweight. Try to think of any.
Is who's the middleweight?
Parenti, he was a middleweight.
Right, I'm second best already.
Big Enzo. He's got a show
second
on the
best.
1st of October. Thanks, but no thanks. No this time. Change room was too chaotic. Change room was too chaotic. Everything about the show was
You
fine.
need to defend your belt, mate.
Not anymore. Well, maybe. I don't know.
And this fight will be under the higher level.
I think so. I would hope so.
Big Jamie,
Aye.
very good at his job. Very, very good at his job. He is.
I feel happy about that as well. Like, the last one was a good laugh, but not a laugh. I still trained hard, and it was good having you in my corner as well. But it's still to be structured around a team. Like, you want people to take you seriously. So if, like, I feel like you'd have been taken seriously when the other coaches go, oh, he's got James Doolan in his corner. You'd be taken seriously because you go, look at this guy on Cage Warriors performing at this level. Like, you have to be around the right people as well to start moving on to the right opportunities. So that's an important part of it too.
Yeah.
So
Right, back to your fight.
Hey.
What did it feel when you had to mount it and you were just raining these elbows in? Were you thinking, why is this fucking ref no jumping in?
you've got
I
to
think
wonder.
that
Because it was getting closer to the round break.
So when we spoke to Dan, you know, they do the before every fight, the referee comes in and he'll run through. He'll say, "Listen, I'm going to referee your fight. This is what I expect. This is the language I use." And one of the ones he says is, "If you're about to finish the fight and you hear me say, 'Defend yourself,' I'm going to step in. Then I'm only going to let you take another few shots." Now, I'm not lying when he said this about 6 times. And I was like, and I just kept elbowing and punching, and then I was like, stop moving your head, man, like, what are you doing? And he was doing everything right. His movement was really, really good. He probably should have taken a few shots, went 2-on-1, slipped from mount into side control or half guard, and then worked his way into full mount. That's what I would have done in the positions, and then from there, then started to work. But he never. He just kind of.
He looked relieved.
He was too busy. Was defending. He's a very, very good grappler.
When the ref stepped in, though, you could see it clear as fuck on the screen. He kind of went, like he was like, "Thank fuck, man."
He just that third round. Second round was not his. Like Ackerman was landing big shots with A kicks. Doolan had said that. When he came in, he was like, the kicks are doing damage. He went, I want you to fling nothing other than the kicks, Paul. You've worked in this, let's fling the kicks.
That's what I said to you, Ben, eh? And because you said, what do you think? End of first round, what do you think? I was like, I don't think Paul won the round, but there's still positives. The kicks are going to do good work. Just got to put something in front of them. Because that's what, normally in the gym, it'll be like, bum, bum, high kick. Like 1, 2, high kick. 1, 2, high kick. 1, 2, kick to the body.
Right.
It was when you threw just the kicks on their own. I was like, oh. Because it was giving him the opportunity to just return the kick.
Yep.
So, but mate, I knew you would be fine.
So heavy kicks, but because he respected the kicks and because we were mixing them from high to mid, if he drops his hands to defend a takedown, then there's an opportunity. What about the wee step forward, the wee step through that we'd been working on? Step through with a feint, lift the knee, boom, big hook, finish with that big high kick. I threw it like twice.
I've seen it.
I seen you going towards the cage, right, and I was like, oh, I've seen this one.
I've seen this one. But yeah, it went pretty much how James had sort of teed it up for us. He was like, this is what I want, this is what I'm wanting. Right, takedown. This is the takedown I'm looking for.
Takedowns,
and then it was nice big bomb, dumped him, and then. Don't get me wrong, he did land some shots. He landed that head kick, what I thought I defended. I thought...
You told us that.
I was like, no, I caught that. I caught that in my gloves.
Like, that was definitely in the
that was
face.
nothing but net for him. He also caught me a belter and up kick as well.
Oh,
Aye.
oh no,
I was
that's
like,
right. Aye.
Shook my head a wee bit. Like, I didn't know that landed.
You were right behind us, so like we were looking straight at the back of you when that landed, and we seen like and I thought, fuck, what was that?
Aye. But all these kind of things are...
You happy?
I'm really happy.
Pleased with the performance, aye.
Because the last two have not performed or have made mistakes and have been scared. Let's be honest, it's fear in it. That's why we lean into what makes us us. We lean into the moves where we know we can rest. Like when we were in London and I was like trying to catch him with the heel hooks, trying to catch him in the guard, and he just literally stopped me from doing any of my game plan.
Who Vulcan you talking about
Volk,
there?
aye. Whereas now I'm like, right, I can stand, because what did you say to me in the corner when you came in London the last time?
I think I was just saying, have more confidence in your striking.
and I didn't have any confidence. And that's probably the thing that's changed. I know middleweight is a massive change, but I think it's maybe just confidence. And being prepared has probably made a difference in that. Who knows what's next for us fight-wise? I know we're saying, like, I've come out and said Bo Nickel. They've obviously mentioned...
You definitely put a lot of effort, not just take the like training aspect to it. You've got a nutritionist in. You've got a man to make sure you make weight.
Aye.
Like,
he was very good.
nice guy as well.
He is.
There's a lot of people are not doing that. You know what I mean?
And you can use the UFC PI guys, and they're great. I'm not taking any of that away for the guys. They are very, very good at their job.
But they're not going to sit with you and go right through it, are they?
I know. And they've obviously got like 15 other fighters. How many fighters were on the card
On
Saturday? What was there, like, how many?
I think it was 12 fights.
12 fights. So that's 24 players. You've got to sort of manage. Maybe like 2 or 3 of them are using nutritionists. So he made a huge difference. What also made a difference was having a conditioning coach who was allowed to be a conditioning coach, who wasn't fighting against MDLs to get time with me.
Aye, because he just comes into the gym now.
He comes into the gym. So now it's like 2 sessions every single week, guaranteed. Adam comes down and we do sessions that are right in the right rep range, the right numbers with regards to what we're lifting, and the right movements, as opposed to being like partial squat, half squat, or whatever it is you're looking for.
And it's not just that, you're doing that with you were doing it with like Stevie Ray and stuff like that, weren't you? So it's always good, I think, to train with. It's when you're training yourself, it's different.
Adam, he does a couple of the guys in the gym, so he does Clancy, he does
Stevie
Ray. I'm not sure what's
He does
No anymore. He's selling suits now, man.
Stevie Ray Slaters. He does like 4 or 5 guys in the gym. So he comes in, Cameron Donaldson, Cammy. So he does a few of these guys. Donnelly. Would I say
Donaldson.
Right. Brain damage, mate. So he does all of them. So it's a case he comes in and he runs everybody at different times, and then I'm getting that one-on-one time with him, and James is allowing that to happen rather than being like, no, my session's more important. Whereas he's like, no, I know this is an important session, so I'll work around about that. You come in this day and this day, and then after it we'll do this, and this. So we do the hard work with Adam on the Thursdays and Tuesdays, and then after we've done that, it's more skill development in the kickboxing classes.
So what I think the reason I was maybe as nervous was I thought that cutting the weight would deplete you, and you would kind of get in there and go, oh, I'm not as strong as I thought I was.
Mate, I felt strong as fuck.
Feel fine.
And I used the old Papa B comment.
Seen that?
So when he done an interview for the Bad Guy for the Bad Guy documentary, he used the line, he goes for Skeletor to He-Man.
Oh, is that who said it?
Aye, so that's why
Oh, mate, that's nice.
I know nothing but respect for the big guy. And then I obviously gave a shout out to Big Hefe as well.
Oh, mate, legend.
I know. His wife had messaged me, man, and I could have cried on Sunday morning when she was just saying, like, Tom would have been proud of you. And you know he would have been. Like, that's one of the things. And that's what I said to her, messaging her back saying that I have an image of Tom dancing about his house, because they sent me a picture, and I've got the pictures on my phone, and it was just him, and he's like, he's super buzzing the fact that he always used to want us to do well. He always supported us, and
Caught me off guard, that man. Didn't know you were going to say that. It's nice.
It was MMA legend in Scotland, didn't he? Although he wasn't a fighter, he did so much for the sport, and he was one of the main reasons Glasgow got UFC, so he will be missed, and I'm glad I could give him a victory to remember his name.
Aye, that was a nice touch for sure. But the whole buzz around you as well, with winning the fight, everything seems very positive. There's a lot of times there's some not Paul Craig fans in the comments sometimes, but this time there's definitely been a lot less. There still is it.
There's always going to be
fucking helmets on the internet.
There's always going to be helmets, man.
But there's a lot of positive. And I think this time people were like, oh, fucking hell. Like, he did go down, he did make weight, he did say he was going to do this, and then did do it.
Aye.
You're kind of left with no a lot to say, really, are you?
Aye.
So,
did exactly what it says in the tin.
that's it. I'm pleased, like.
But I'd heard the card wasn't great up to my fight. I heard it was quite flat. I heard that...
Flat, it'd be fair.
Aye.
Not that the fights were bad, just...
No, that wasn't it. It was just
I know what you mean. The
crowd,
atmosphere was... I don't know, it just felt a bit off, eh? It's hard to kind of say what it was. I don't know.
It was shite.
It was shite.
That's what it was.
Nah, no of the fights were shite, mate.
Most of them were.
Davy Grant's fight was not shite.
It was alright.
His son was funny, eh?
Aye.
So Davy Grant...
Were you sitting next to his son?
He was
son
like
was
2
big.
rows behind us, eh?
What age is his son?
Fucking kill him, Dad.
Small.
He's a kid, is he?
He's not like a teenage boy. He was like a... And he,
Say what he said, though.
oh, fucking murder that fat cunt. It was one of them.
I thought he called my mud rat.
I think he might have said that. I just didn't want to. I feel like
Just in case I heard it wrong, murderer.
I think that
Some of the fights were alright. Mason were shite, that's how it was flat.
Aye.
But Paul obviously lifted the
Nate thought
following.
it was odd decisions. It was decision heavy. Like,
And if you're an MMA fan, that's
crowd
fine.
came to see people get fucked up.
Aye. But
and they weren't
that's
seeing
it. If you're not an everyday MMA fan, then what you're wanting to see is blood, sweat, tears, submissions, knockouts.
The Feely and Nathaniel Wood fight was class, man.
Very good.
The Roberts fight was good. He was wobbly legged about 100 times.
Aye.
They got fight of the night.
Did they?
Parsons
Oh,
and
aye,
Roberts.
the Slugger Knot. What a name that
I know,
is.
that's a cool
The
name, isn't it?
Slugger Knot. I loved that.
Somebody came out to the Venga boys as well.
That was the boy who fucked his knee.
The Australian
The
guy.
Australian guy. Aye, his fight was good. See when his knee went though, I was gutted for him. I was just like, oh.
What about Duncan's boy with his arm?
I know. Broke his wrist in the first round. But at the end of the day, he broke his wrist because Duncan was leathering it with kicks. So Duncan done it, not me.
So did you hear that? I told you what happened to Duncan's corner this Saturday morning.
No.
Aye.
John
Cullen.
So John Cullen is a MMA legend in Scotland as
Aye,
well.
100%.
One of the OGs for back in the day. He pads for Chris. Chris has obviously been in America doing a lot of his work, so he's not had a lot of contact with these guys. But they were in his corner, and he done like a wee blowout on Saturday morning, pretty much like quite a lot of fighters do. And Duncan hit right through the pads and kicked him square in the fucking nose and broke his nose. So it's like it broke his cornerman's nose on the day of his fight, and he went out and then put on a fucking performance, busted that
good.
guy's arm, and
I
got the victory.
I wasn't sure about that fight either because I know a lot gets made of these like the big American gyms, but when you're like a lot of these gyms have got like a main man, and I feel like a lot of that you hear horror stories of them bringing people in just to feed to these big names. And
Well, I heard it was, did Duncan say in one of his interviews that he was trying to act like Gaethje. He was getting used as Gaethje
all right,
For Dustin.
for Dustin.
aye.
But
I
then
didn't know
how do you mimic Gaethje?
probably just get fucking attacked by Dustin Poirier.
I feel like Chris is kind of like Gaethje a bit.
I think knowing that fight, I thought his fight IQ was much
His
better.
hands got heavy hands.
He's heavy
He's
hands,
tough.
but there was times I fought in that fight where before he'd probably tried to like rush the guy, and he never
Composure.
just took his time, chilled out, and just
That's probably a good thing for
Smart way
Chris
to fight.
aye,
Smart way to fight.
Like, because he hits hard and he doesn't have to just bull rush in and drop shots. So
great knees as well. He's doing great work with
he
the
was,
knees.
he was looking really good. So
He did look good.
and the more he wins, then the more the opportunity we've got at Glasgow.
And again,
That's it.
good
So,
win. Gets the W and fucking up the road safely. That's the main thing, eh? So
Brilliant card, man. Really, really good card for UK fighters. Obviously Tom, obviously Molly didn't get the nod, but he is part of MMA.
She's moving down now. So
I heard she was getting a contract for boxing with Eddie Hearn. Is this true?
I think so. I heard that as well.
There was a rumour about her moving to boxing full time, but then obviously she's putting on Insta that she's
gone down.
dropping.
Down way
going
too
to
strong.
115.
Well, she didn't cut anything, did she?
No.
No.
So she was saying that she was the smallest in the division all the
Right.
time, which can be a factor, but I think she needs to maybe try and round her game up more in the grappling department because she has got nice, tidy boxing, but she's obviously got a hole in her game when it comes to it hits the mat.
And it seems to be that the girls she's fighting, that's what they're always going to look to exploit. Eh? They're going to go, well, fucking standing's a waste of time. So why bother?
Because she's looking for the elbows, and if they fucking hit you, she's taking jaws.
You're going to get... Well, she fucking knocked a lot of women out. That's not that common. You don't get a lot of lassies knocking each other out. Molly McCann fucking knocks lassies out. So if you want to be one of them, stand in front of her.
Who's the champ at strawweight?
I don't know.
The Bullet?
Want to bring it up for us homies.
Is it Bullet?
Shevchenko.
No, she lost. She got beat.
Is it
I was going to say the wee one with the
Mexican,
braids.
the Mexican girl?
It's Zhang Weili.
Oh,
Zhang
Chinese.
Fucking hell, how do we not know that?
So
Because we don't watch MMA.
she's a beast.
She's quite good.
She's good, very good.
She's not bad.
But she's a striker, so her Molly maybe be more interested in her getting took down and out grappled for like Blanchfield, didn't he, and stuff like that.
And what card we got
Third
next?
Rose.
We've
Third
got the-
Roses.
we've got the-
Action 115.
We've got a big card coming up next time.
Oh, that's a belter.
It'll be done by the time this comes out.
Pierre,
Gaethje and Boye.
Big Jan.
And Jan
Aye.
versus Pereira.
But you didn't rate that fight, you said.
I know, but when you see the big man just swinging, it's still good.
That's what you
It's
want.
entertaining, isn't
That's
it?
what you want to see,
Yeah.
really. I want to see him with his fucking...
Who else is on that card, guys? So, guys, if you have been involved in a non-fault accident, who can you call? Ross Cooper.
G4 claims.
Do you have a number?
I do have the number. Finally. 01698 767 172.
Go and do it, but look at that camera and do
Can I
it.
do that?
And don't look at me.
I'm talking to you. I'm giving you the number. The number
What about a website?
not at fault. Is it not at fault? G4 claims. Not at fault. .com.
Not at faultclaim.com.
Not at faultclaim.com.
I think
The link's in the bio, man.
I think you should just change the name of the website.
Aye.
So if you have been involved in a non-fault accident, the people to get in touch with is G4 Claims. Tell me why.
Because you'll get 100% of your claim.
Your claim.
Your claim!
G4 Claims.
No, that's not us.
That's it. That's the guy.
I don't think people are buying
We've made it.
Hi, G4 Claims, baby. The link is in the description. We're reason us 20 episodes in, we're reason in it.
Oh.
Dear, oh dear.
Episode 40, we're going to have a band. Like,
A mariachi.
Tell us off about G4 Claims.
That would be quality.
Bring the old guitars, Chris, and we'll fucking rock it.
Conway 20, man. Is it 3 belts on line?
Oh.
Oh, the BMF, if you count that as a belt.
Oh, right.
Well, you know my thoughts on who's the baddest man in the division. Like,
Bobby Green.
Bobby Green.
Fucking bad man, by the way.
He's fine with Tony Ferguson.
I better get my money.
Poor Tony, you got to get lit up, man. Like a Christmas tree.
What we got in the card?
Oh, Tony
Well,
wins.
let's go for the first one. Let's actually do a wee bit of MMA.
We've
Who's-
got Poirier Gaethje in the main event.
Right, who's going? Poirier or Gaethje?
Gaethje.
Gaethje?
Dustin.
Dustin? Well, Diamond?
Dusty.
Gaethje.
Dusty clitoris.
I've not encountered many of them.
Pereira and
What about a glittery one?
Jan? Who's going Pereira and Jan? Big Jan?
Jan, probably.
Pereira. I'm going the opposite of everything you say.
Right.
After that, we've got Stephen Thompson and Michael Pereira.
Oh, that's good.
Paradigm.
Well, I want to take Thompson there.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, it's a
I want to take Thompson because I
it's
want him
very
to win.
tight.
He's the
Aye, that
nicest, the nicest motherfucker.
tight, like Tiger.
He's a nice guy.
I might be Pereira there.
I'd like him to win.
Michelle.
Aye, I'm going to go Michel. Aye, Michel.
Via cartwheel.
That's me going to get 3 right. So
They've
far.
they've made he's been a bit more refined, hasn't he? Mm-hmm. With regards to, remember he was like backflipping and shit. Like
a wild
it's cool,
guy,
aye.
yeah.
But Adam did say he's one of the most gifted athletes he's ever seen.
Aye.
So aye, Big Michelle.
Freak.
Big Michelle. What's next?
Tony Ferguson, Bobby Green.
Aye.
Bobby Green by fucking.
R.I.P. T-Dog.
Chalk line.
We appreciate all the work you've done, Tony.
Aye.
After that, we've got Michael Chiesa and Kevin Holland.
That's a good one.
That's a good one as well. I like Chiesa.
I want Holland to take that.
Chiesa.
I'm rooting Holland there
Chiesa.
Why not
Sub.
Chiesa?
because he's a snitch.
Because he's a grass mate, eh?
Who did grass
100%.
him?
Conor McGregor. Grassed him. Pure stood up and was like, it was him.
What murders?
Exactly. That's what you should say.
Is that the main card?
That's the main card finished.
I've got no time for grass.
For the prelim.
Is Kennedy and Chuku on
The
that?
prelims are stacked.
Oh, is
up.
he? I think he fought recently.
Did he?
No, that I can see.
Any light heavyweights? I should be what? Well, middleweight.
Middleweights on the undercard, Roman Kopylov and Claudio Ribeira.
Oh, no.
Yeah, best.
So just tune in for the main card, boys.
Aye. I was thinking you might have had a call out today. I thought somebody would say something.
Aye.
I was expecting to see a wee something.
He's wanting this smoke, son.
You think no?
No.
Did you see Hamzat through the back?
No, I did not.
He was front and centre for yours.
What was he? What's? He's just there. He was just.
He's fighting.
I think Costa, isn't he?
Aye.
How'd you see that one going?
I think.
Secret Juice.
I want to say Costa should beat him. But
No.
I thought Gilbert would beat him on experience. That's what I thought.
Gilbert's a beast.
I thought they would both be about the same. But I thought Gilbert would like just see it through because he's fucking had 9 million fights probably. Whereas Hamzat's like new up and coming. He's not really as experienced with things like that. I thought with Gilbert's been in with like Usman and stuff like that, I thought he would have been all right. And I thought he would have went and I thought he would have decisioned it. But Hamzat won. It's fine.
I think Hamzat will win.
I think Hamzat as well.
Because Costa's not as experienced as Gilbert. So
Hamzat hits heavy as well, by the way.
he grapples hard as fuck, mate. And he's good. He is good. I know he's not. I don't know what he's up to now. Like he seemed to go a wee bit more fan friendly for a while, and now he's went back and he's fuck everybody.
Fuck everybody.
Got his lip caught in some tripwire. Forrest Gump.
The Bubba Gump Shrimp Company.
Bubble gum shrimp.
Took that lip in, boy.
That film's wild, eh? So fuck
Great film.
Jenny, Mad Shagger, gets AIDS,
AIDS,
and then wants to go back to the simp.
Fucking
whore. Like the story of a woman who just spends her life whoring.
She
and then
was
just
a
goes-
whore.
And then just goes back to the pure and Forrest Gump takes her back like a simp.
But the guy is a simp because he's got like some sort of mental retardation.
No, mate.
No, he has.
Charmed the parents off Nixon.
He is.
Fought in the war, mate.
Hey, regardless, he's still got a bit of.
Fucking ping pong champ, man.
Held off the VC. If it wasn't for men like him, you'd be speaking Vietnamese.
Held off the Viet Cong.
Who actually did win the war anyway, so I don't know.
Mate, I've watched Predator.
Aye.
El Darnay didn't know bad there.
Aye.
Watch Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Do you know what it was on the day? Just listening about Dog the Bounty Hunter. This has nothing to do with dog. Nothing to do with dog, but it was Cesar Romero.
Aye.
It was just this wee clip. Oh man,
He's
this
dead, eh?
he's no, he's no.
Aye, he's dead, mate, aye.
Fuck off,
Google
you're a
it,
liar.
mate.
Big Beth's dead.
Is he dead?
Big Beth. She's dead.
No.
Died of the HIV, mate.
Fuck off. You're at it.
Google it right now. Big Caesar died of the HIV.
We dog bites him and he fucking grabs it.
Mate.
Like the dog whisperer literally just grabs the dog and just like makes it submit. And he's like, "This is like a bite to the dog," and he just pins it to the thing and he's like, trying to go fucking apeshit. And the woman's
funny
like,
as fuck,
"Is my dog okay?" And he's like,
No.
do not step in. The dog is under control. He just fucking, and the dog tries to get back up, which just zaps it again.
Big Caesar's gone.
He's not dead.
He's not a fucking knew he was there.
1,000,000% dead, mate.
That would be bigger news.
You're a sausage, man.
I'm afraid yous are wrong. I'm afraid yous are wrong.
Like there would be like a day of mourning.
I know.
What makes you think he's dead, Ross?
I seen a thing saying he was dead.
That's always a good thing.
Nothing's coming up, mate. Like
Nah.
he said, he's 53 years old right
So
now.
what is
Well,
this?
I'm
Another
watching
show that just
It's a
talks
show,
to
aye.
dogs,
No,
right?
he goes.
Mate, you're fully aware of this TV programme.
No,
didn't you,
no,
Tom?
mate.
He was in
that's why I'm
South Park.
fucking don't know
He
what
was.
you're
Have you seen
talking
him in South Park where Cartman's been a bad boy?
He's funny
He's got
as
all the
fuck.
nannies and he just like nips him. He keeps nipping Cartman.
All he does is he
what
goes.
nationality is he?
He's
Mexican.
an American, Hispanic dude.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it's one of the guys.
So the phone goes, it's like, right, you've got
Got a Raj dog,
a
aye.
Rottweiler down here, let's go.
Right, and he literally see if he can train them in the house.
He strangles it to death
He
in front of
he
them.
just jabs him and he like
No, I'm joking.
He thumbs him in the neck, just fucking buff, and the dog's like, so the dog will start back and he'll just bump.
He does get back a few times.
Pressure
away.
points.
He backs this Labrador, and the Labrador's just sitting. He backs into a corner, and he's like, and he's confident because he's talking to the camera. And he's like, sometimes the dog, and it just fucking lunges. It grabs him, and he's like, fucking jabbing the thumb into his ear, man. Honestly, have you seen this?
Loads of times he gets
sneakiness.
bitten.
Aye.
It's good.
And then, but like, he doesn't blame the dog. He's like, it's not the dog's fault. It's the owner's. And see if he can't train it in the house. He takes it away.
Shoots it.
No, he takes it away. He takes away his dogs, and his dogs just bully it into submission.
Aye.
Like, man it up.
No. So what happens is he's got like a pack, and he runs it like a wolf pack, and he's the alpha,
Aye.
and all his other dogs are like betas. So when the dogs,
We're
when
not
he
making
puts,
this up. It's 100% true. Mate,
believe
rest in peace, mate. I hate him.
so when he brings his dog, when he brings your dog back to his dogs just basically kick its cunt in,
Aye.
puts it in a bag and puts the shit out it.
Comes back like a pussy. Then.
Aye, come back and the dog's like fucking traumatised.
Tail in between its legs.
Aye.
So,
But the best one is when it bites him and he's just jabbing the thing in the neck, like to try and get it off, and the dog's.
funny, I was talking about Dog the Bounty Hunter, then
know.
going to actual.
I don't know how
dog
did we even get into Dog the Bounty Hunter on fucking Sunday driving up the road.
Well, we used talking about it.
I think we were just talking about ridiculous size.
See, I have never actually seen it.
Change your life, mate.
As close as I've got to it is Cartman.
Aye.
in South Park.
That's what I was saying.
I am the dog.
Was that what it was
Hormone.
off? Aye. It'll change your life.
Dog is all around.
No danger, it's really.
All staged.
Got to be.
He used to send his son in called Leland.
Aye.
Like, see if it was like kicking off. He'd just send him in.
I'm
and
sure
he'd
they
just
had-
get left at that time. Get him, Leland. Get him.
I'm sure they had this other guy.
The bear mace not.
They called him Youngblood, but he was like full grey hair, full grey beard and that.
He looked at Andy Cameron, man. He had a vest on, like pure skin and bone, man.
Tattooed up.
Just head down swing.
Aye, mate.
Like a rat tail.
They all had it.
Well,
Hawaii.
are these all friends of fucking Theo Vaughan's?
Probably.
So, dog's wife, who is dead now, Beth.
See,
to her and the dog.
If I'm going to be honest, for the guys listening, do not listen to it. See if we say MD's deed.
Beth
do
is
not take this as fucking gospel.
She's deed.
Aye, she did. Aye, right.
He's got a new wife
Her
since then.
cleavage is like this, mate.
Oh, so you believe she's dead, but no fucking Caesar.
Aye. But she was evil, man. That bitch was evil, wasn't she?
Nah, she was good.
Same again, as close as I've got to it as Cartman's like wee assistant.
Basically, they bail
It's fucking hilarious.
they bail cunts out of the jail,
Not on my watch.
and then when they just fucking didn't turn up for their court dates, they just go and apprehend them.
So you know what they always used to do? He would get the like junkie. He would have them cuffed. Then he would give him a fag and
Aye.
talk about Jesus. And then they would make him like smash his own crack pipe. That's your first step, brother. It was like a Hulk Hogan type guy. wasn't he?
It's very inspirational.
Do you remember Suburban Commando?
Oh, aye.
Hulk Hogan was a bounty hunter.
Speedboat? No. Did they have a speedboat? No, that's Thunder in Paradise. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, this is the one who was like a space.
I know what you're talking about.
He's in space and I think it might be like, it might be an Undertaker that's following him.
It's stupid as fuck, wasn't it, man?
Right.
Like, as a film.
You don't say that.
You don't say that.
I'm glad the MMA's finished.
Aye.
We're on to the
But no,
real,
it was
real
it was a great film.
topics.
So,
Free Luke
do
Mitchell.
you know what I love the scene where
Fuck's sake.
What?
scene where I'm just going to gloss over that.
They did do it.
See when you're down somewhere and somebody says to you, "Oh, listen to the podcast, absolutely fucking brilliant."
Aye.
That happened so many times.
A boy came up to us and said, "Hey, like a boy,"
Aye.
and I was like,
It's good, innit?
I hope
Like,
you don't listen.
or people will like fans will shout,
Yeah.
"Keep it high! Where's Captain Stab?" and that kind of stuff, man. I got to love it.
It was
like,
cool.
We're doing something right with regards to this podcast.
It's nice to be away, like you say, in London and stuff, and hearing people saying it.
Aye.
It's cool. And then, what about the oh mate, fucking hell, the boys sending us the videos who came into the hotel. So there was two boys. They come to Liquid Rooms. I can't mind their names. I followed them back on Instagram, but I'm going to have to give these cunts a shout out. They came up to me, right, and they were like, "Aye, you caught us taking Ket or something and put us out." And I was like, "Oh, quality." And they were just like walking around in the Fighter Hotel. I'm like, "How the fuck are you in here?" And they were like, "Bro, just came in, eh?" And I was like, "All right, quality." So they're going about getting photos with all the fighters and that. Then never seen them. Next thing they're sending me videos, mate. They're jumping off the fucking furniture in the hotel onto the light and ripping it out the roof.
Chandelier thing.
Right out the
off the
fucking ceiling.
Are we
Eh?
tagging this into this video at this point?
Aye, I'll send it to you, Jake. Fucking
Look somewhere about the, and you'll see.
maybe try and blur his face in case they just bailed out in the morning. But hope the boys enjoyed themselves there. And that other wee guy,
Where were they from? Edinburgh?
they were from Edinburgh. Aye. They were Hibs boys, unfortunately. But then the other boys from up north who were fucking sick all over the bed and that. 9 day ones who we met at Cage Warriors.
Aye.
They were funny as fuck. It's Cage Warriors, they were fried, eh? So was I. That's cool. And then they're like fucking one of them sleeping on the flare, like fucking paralytic. They puked up all over themselves, everything. And then on the Saturday night, I walked up the stairs and they're fucking sitting right behind us, only a few seats behind us, just back on the beers, eh?
Good
So,
lads.
that's quality.
There
So
you go, eh?
good boys. Hope he's had a nice time.
Doggy, what about the guy you met at Cage Warriors
Oh, wow.
who said he was a supervisor?
For who?
I feel
I said he was Goodwin's supervisor.
Oh, mate, fuck it. We met loads of cunts, eh? I've forgotten so much about this weekend.
There was a group of guys from Middlesbrough. A group of guys from Middlesbrough. I think they were up to see Harry Hardwick.
They were.
I could be wrong.
Definitely.
But there was an older guy with him, like an older guy. But they were blitz, man. But they end up moving from beside us up into like the seated bit, like a VIP disabled section, like ramp bit.
They helped themselves to an area.
Aye,
of the
basically.
venue. And they weren't moving.
And they're just like, body shot, Harry, body shot.
And then when he did throw the body shot, they were fucking
Mate, about a million times, right? But then They've shouted at me, they shook my horns, and then the guy came down. Hi, you're fighting Perry. I used to be supervisor. I done like the scaffold and whatever. I was like, kick his cunt down. please smash his cunt down. For me. I was like, I'll do that, mate. He's like, thank you. And then he just went way back up. But
So you're smashing Perry's content for nobody other than this guy.
for his ex-boss.
His
For
ex-boss.
just a man on the side.
They all think he's alright, but I don't like him. So, all right.
A man who's had a tough day on the scaffold in the day, no doubt. He's fucking up and down ladders all day, rough as fuck. So
It'd be a tough job though, wouldn't it? All day just scaffolding, building and
Hodding fucking pipe.
and
I think it's mad that guys will do like Jordan Strong and that, ripping out kitchens all day and fitting kitchens, then back in the gym at night. Mate, I'm fucked just looking after the kids. Like, and then you're just like, it's 7 o'clock, I'm away in my bed. Do you know what I mean? I'm fucked. I just leave my son, I just leave him. I stick my head in the door and go, don't sit on the Xbox too long, bud. Just go to bed when you feel like it. Catch you in the morning. I'm out of here. I'm not sitting up all night. I'm
out of here.
Hey, I'm away. I'm only a scratch.
the shadow realm.
Exactly.
man's like, yes.
It's getting to that age. It's getting to that age.
You got any
aye.
of the talk with him?
Well,
Can you have a talk with him like that?
I could, but there's been a couple of times where I've sort of, I've opened the door of the room and there's been awfully quick movement.
A bit of scuffling.
There's been what's going on in here? Nothing, just watch my iPad.
Aye. We've all been there.
No problem.
Just lying belly down.
Literally, my papa fucking literally caught me, not me.
I understand. Catch you later. You're obviously busy. So, aye, it's
Coming in through the dancing for like he's mirror in front of me. Like, come on.
Traumatized.
Big Jamie's traumatised, eh? Did you see some things at the weekend that
Never had your dick sucked from behind? I never tried this shit before.
poor
Someone
Jamie,
called the rusty trombone. Where
poor Jamie and Ben were exposed to some things?
You definitely seen a different side of you, Ross.
Aye.
Me? Is it different to what you expected?
No, it's exactly what I expected. It's exactly what I expected.
What's the Denzel one? Hey, this is the stupidest fuck. After on Saturday, we went back to our room. So we've just got the one bed in our room. So me and Chris jump into the fucking bed and we're just watching fucking nonsense on YouTube till I fucking fell asleep.
The dance, the training day.
I didn't want to expose you to it, but it's necessary.
Exactly.
Oh, it's so good.
It's funny, mate.
What a ridiculous fucking
People would think we're gay if they've seen us in that bed.
heavy gay, like in your pants.
what about
Full standard.
what about you Paddy the Baddy?
Got my fucking at the weigh-in, eh? Got your fucking at the ceremonial weigh-in.
So obviously he's seen that I've spoke about him a few times. We've had a wee bit of altercations at Cage Warriors. I'm in the cage, he's outside. He's commentating. Sometimes I'm beating his teammates. Twice I've done it now. I spoke about him in the APATs and they clipped it and he's seen that bit and all that. But to be honest, it doesn't bother me too much. He's a bit annoying, but it's not like I'm not giving a fuck about it. So we were drinking, and then
I seen him come through the door, and as soon as I saw him come through, I thought,
So I'm just like, get ready in case it ends. If it end kicks off, you know what's about to happen.
Right.
But he's just like, how you doing, man? Give me the thumb up. So I'm like, right, all good.
And he was with his missus as well, I think.
Everything's good.
So
Aye.
I thought, there's nothing coming for our end. If you're walking about with your missus, there's nothing coming for our end. Do you know what I mean? If you're with a group of boys, baby. But
Aye, if he was with his team, I think it could
there would have been a
maybe
problem.
bit different.
Aye.
So we're going to see you at the weigh-ins. We're front row. I've went to get a drink. They've all went in. And I didn't check my phone, but he's like, oh, you're sitting beside Paddy, but I didn't check it. So Adam, there was a chair beside Adam. And I'm like, is this mine? And like Ross was doing a bit, oh, it's here. So I'm just like bumping into people and all that. I think I fucking kicked on and all that. So I wasn't really paying attention. And I just sat down like that.
I was just grinning my head off.
Right in front of the scale where you're standing. I was like, talk away and just looked in. He was right there. I was like, fuck's sake, just turning on, fuck's sake, man. But to be fair, like, it didn't really look my way that, and like, there's nothing there anyway. But
For half an hour.
if I
I'm
did
going,
ever want a fight, then I would take that fight pretty quickly.
Oh, you would.
Oh, aye.
you're not going to get a picture with your mate, Chris? You're going to ask your mate for a picture?
Are you just fucking winding him up like fuck?
That's pretty much all I'd done the whole fucking 2 days, eh? But no, it was a good time. I wasn't really not wanting to go away because I was obviously wanting to go, but with the wee one just fucking.
You want to go with Ibiza?
No, I can't.
I know.
Because I'll not come back. I'll just die, mate. I can't help it. And then, like, it takes so little just to be like, do you want to do this? Yes. Aye.
So you don't want to do a couple of days in Ibiza?
I'm sorry I had to expose you to this. It's ugly, but it's necessary.
I mean, yes.
That's what I like to hear.
Aye. It's cool.
Definitely going to go to Ibiza as a wee reward. I did say if we won the bonus, we'd take the boys to Ibiza. So that's what we're going to do.
Who are you taking?
The boys, us, some of the higher level boys.
Higher level guys.
Take Big Danny.
Oh, Danny's coming.
Aye.
Danny Gray. For the Patreon subscribers, there is a story Danny tells. It's fucking tremendous. This is just after during our wake up.
His only story he's got ever.
Do you know what? See guys like Danny Gray, do you know what I like about them? They've got that type of humour that just fits a groupie guy. Like, he could never, ever, ever work in like a mixed office or something like that. It's just got to be groupie guys. And that's where that type of guy comes from. Like,
He was talking about
men,
Saturday night, introducing himself to everybody as Paul Jiu-Jitsu coach, showing them everything. got to respect that hustle, brother.
It was good. Yeah,
Paul
nice
Craig
guy.
Jiu-Jitsu, I showed them everything.
Aye. Did he get announced as your jiu-jitsu coach at Sutton, actually? Or it came up as something? I can't mind, but or somebody introduced him as your jiu-jitsu coach.
Maybe all day, aye.
Aye.
I was like to him, just fucking soak it up, mate, enjoy it.
I think Oddie's alright, yeah, he's a good laugh.
Good team round about me, man. I think that's the whole weekend has to be about the team. I'm the only guy that does the fighting, but it's like there's a whole process. Like, if we don't get our rounds, then that has a knock-on effect. If I don't have the nutritionist, knock-on effect.
Do you think you could have made weight without someone professional there helping you?
Not even close.
Do you-
I could have made weight, but
You'd have been
the
deed.
rehydration strategy would have been fucking horrendous. So he goes to me, so after Saturday I'm allowed to eat what I want. Sorry, Friday night after I've made weight, we come back for the ceremonial weigh-ins, and he's like, I've got you pasta, right? And he's like, I've got you a garlic bread with cheese, so I'm excited about this. And I'm still allowed to eat anything I want. Aye. Gonna have the rest of that garlic bread, and he's looking at me like, aye. So he gives the rest of the garlic bread, so I'm fucking tearing out this bowl of pasta, right? It was massive. Absolutely. The guy is some cook, like really, really good. Enjoyed everything he made. And I like a Wagamama, so we go to Wagamama. And I'm like, anything I want? And he's like, yeah.
Why was he hesitant? Is in case it just ruined your insides?
Make you sick.
Aye. Overconsumption, so I ended up just running the dick. Had like well overconsumed calories. I had like an extra 2,000 on top of what I'd already had. And that was his advice moving forward, because he does a lot of, in the way back, because he's so professional, he done a write-up about how we did, how the strategies worked, what he would change, what we did good, what we did bad. And one of the things that he was like, this would not happen again, would be that rehydration, that re-eating. He went, you just consumed far too many calories.
The Wagamamas?
Aye.
So you wouldn't have had enough.
Do you think the next time you cut weight it'll be easier? Because maybe now you know a bit more was there like a sort of unknown element to it?
Well, we'd done the weight cut, but that was obviously muscle mass was up slightly higher.
And you've not got to fight after.
Aye, so muscle mass higher, which can more muscle, more water. Fat was a lot higher, so it was slightly harder doing the cut practice than it was doing this. So I'm hoping next time it's going to be a lot easier. One of the things was, see that night?
Fucking Zumba.
So that night, the Thursday night into the Friday morning, I did the biggest shit known to man. I am not, no word to a lie. I was like, I think I need a shit. When was the last time you shat during a wake up?
Oh, you don't do a lot of shit.
You don't
really,
do
A couple of days before it.
Aye, man, it's like everything just shuts down.
You
So
do a lot of shit.
Thursday night before I make a weight on Friday morning, I do this fucking thing, right?
This thing.
Aye, like I had to break it up, man. To get into fucking movement. This, it was like you know when you say it's like a Wayne's arm. This literally left my arsehole in tatters. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe this came out of me. I looked at him and was like, "Oh, you fucker! That's not what I expected." And that's why we were like 2 kg in the morning, because we cut that much weight with that fucking log. Honestly, mate, it was like a fucking extra long Coke can coming out my asshole.
So you,
Up my ass for 2 years.
so you think next time you'll make weight even easier? Or I'm not saying it was easier, because it was obviously hard, mate. There's no doubt about it.
It's still the unknown in it. But we jumped into the electric blanket, and they never covered it up. Then we normally put like towels down.
Aye. Burn you?
Aye, it was fucking. I was like, I'm like, this is burning me. And he's like, he's obviously the nutritionist for Sheffield, and he's like, got 5 minutes, just keep going. And I'm like, no, it's actually burning my calf. Like, it's hurting. And he's like, okay, I'll tell you when you can come out. And I was like, get me out the fucking blanket. So when they got me out, laid out all the towels, and then we went back in. But the Thursday night was rough.
Aye.
Friday morning was easy. Footage is great. I genuinely believe the footage you've got is good.
I had somebody phone me the day and said, I heard he went back up to 97 kilos. Is that true? And I was like, aye.
Yep.
He fucking said he did. So that's true.
And, as I said, all the footage. How are you putting out? You putting out just one big clip?
Aye, so it'll just be like one exclusive video. I don't know how long it will be, but day one was 7-8 minutes alone, so
Yep.
it'll be a hefty boy going in Patreon.
And for the Patreon subscribers, you can see 2 people rub my body with this sweet sweat. So you're in for a treat.
Jizz.
Pretty much.
And some maid chatting us up at 8 o'clock, wanting our fucking back door smashed in, man.
Let's get the fuck out of here,
Who
man.
comes at 8 AM to clean the room?
That was rough, mate. That
I
was
man,
in a
just
bad
sit with the
way.
dick out like, you got to suck it. I was like, is this one I've seen in the hub?
I was in the toilet having a shit and I heard the door going, in the dark, because I didn't want to wait. So when you put the switch on,
in the dark.
How do you know if your asshole's clean?
guys in the boat with the fucking Titanic submarine.
They were never on that submarine. There was no bodies on that submarine.
Ross is like, shit,
Right.
in the dark.
I just got in the shower after. So,
Hose it out.
because you've got to fucking turn on the lights, but the 2 ones at the side of the bed were like wired into the fucking. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I shouldn't complain. It's a very nice room. And fucking 8 o'clock in the morning, I hear the door going.
Fucking Consuelo, man.
Like fucking.
We need more lemon pledge.
She wanted to come in and clean the room. What, like around us?
Clean my helmet.
What's your angle here? Fuck off. It's 8 o'clock. Yeah, the boys were at Cage Warriors last night. Do you know what I mean? I'm in a bad way. Get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Aye, we've only got a couple of hours before we've got to get back on it. Do you mind? So, aye. Good time had by all.
Yeah, it was. See, when I was doing the weight cut, did you get the footage of me rocking my Anaconda shorts?
Yes, we did.
I saw that.
Hey, so we've got the Anaconda shorts rocking during the weight cut. Gave me some good cuppage in the nutsack. But
Very important.
He's making me some fight shorts.
Is he?
Actual
Oh, nice.
Anaconda green ones.
yeah,
So
tighty whities.
Aye, no, well, tighties, but the green ones, like kind of like they're a green mash guard. I'm going to have them for like the tight shorts.
Oh, brilliant, man. That's
For my Cage Wars fights. So shout out Anaconda, fightwear.co. Yeah, boy.
yeah.
Code Mad Shagger.
But my knee was actually give me a bit of jip there, week.
Was it?
So I used it. Actually used the
Used
knee
actual
brace,
knee brace.
and feels fine.
I've got
great,
loads of DMs for guys. We should add them
I
in.
bet you have.
And that's a bleep.
Write that time down, buddy. Talking about bought it, how much it helped. So I don't know. We should be doing something with that, maybe. Just adding it in.
Probably should. But no, like the guys at Anaconda, they've come up with a knee brace to fix a problem that's quite heavily dominated in the world of MMA as well as jiu-jitsu. So you can get it on their website, which is Ross.
AnacondaFightwear.co.
Yeah, boy.
And if you use
Code MADSHAGGER for 20% off. Someone used it today.
Yep, they did.
and then they've got a deal on with rash guards, am I right?
2 for $59.
This guy, man, he's on his fucking
Right, I've been practicing.
You've been practicing, mate. Beautiful. So, guys, get yourself to Anaconda Fightwear if you're looking for new kit. They don't have any of this stupid shit that's all over it, you know, like the Dragon Ball Z or like fucking dragons wrestling snakes, that kind of shit. It's very, very plain. It's very, very simple, and it's fit for purpose. They've got some nice wee bits of rubber down round the bottom of the rash guard to stop it from sliding up. The shots are the same.
Chubbier guy like me,
Aye,
your
the shots
belly
are
will
the
not
same.
fall out while rolling.
So check them out, and as we said, use the sponsor. Use the sponsor.
Mad Shagger 20.
Anaconda malt
So
liquor.
it's Mad Shagger for 20% off.
Yeah. Stay high.
Survive.